This is the chapter 13 of my book. I have written this book, Fluid Mechanics. Boundary layer for laminar and turbulent flow. We have the both the thing. Now let us come to the introduction part. The fluid mechanics is the mechanics of inviscid flow and viscous flow. Thus, fluid mechanics has two parts for inviscid flow and viscous flow. Inviscid flow means mu not equal to 0. You know what is mu. There is the dynamic viscosity is equal to 0 here, no viscous flow. And velocity gradient is the responsible for shear stress, and this is equal to 0. Because mu is 0, so tau is equal to 0 from the Newton's laws of viscosity. Effect of viscosity is not present. So, and also we will consider this flow is an irrotational flow. Now, viscous flow is the viscosity not equal to 0, there is viscosity, and velocity gradient is also not equal to 0. So, effect of viscosity is present here, and this is a case of rotational flow. Now, again the viscous flow is two parts. Now, viscosity is there is a number called Reynolds number, which I have already told you in the earlier video. Again I will claim that the Reynolds number is the inertia force by viscous force. Now, Reynolds number is less than 2000 for laminar flow, and it is turbulent flow is greater than 4000. Now, this 2000 above and 4000 below, this zone is called transition zone. So, transition flow. Reynolds number is defined as inertia force by viscous force. Now, rho VL by mu. Now, this rho you know, mass density, V is the representative velocity, L is equal to the characteristic length. This is important. These are all important, but this is you have to understand, this is not the only length. In case of pipe, characteristic length is the diameter, not the length of the pipe. So, diameter in case of pipe flow. For laminar flow, viscous force very much greater than inertia force, so RE is small. And for turbulent flow, inertia force very much greater than viscous force, and RE is large. When a real fluid is mu not equal to 0, that is a viscous fluid, flows past a solid surface, the fluid particles adhere to the boundary of the solid surface, and the relative velocity is 0 for the no slip condition at the boundary. Further away from the boundary, the velocity will be higher as a result of velocity gradient. The velocity gradient that we know du by dy varies with y, and it will have high values close to the boundary, and thus shear stress at the boundary will be large. The term boundary layer was used by, this is the scientist Prandtl, Ludwig Prandtl, to describe the thin layer of flow on the boundary where shear stress are large. Now this is the figure, you please draw it. This is the stream velocity away from the solid surface. This is u, and this is the velocity small u, and at this higher it is the velocity u, will come small u and big U later on. Solid boundary, he says, this is the stationary. This is the boundary layer, and this is the velocity profile, outer edge of the boundary. This is a solid body, I have told you. This is the boundary layer. This is this layer. Now, at the outer edge, the velocity is u, that is the mainstream velocity. Please, this is the boundary layer over a flat plate placed parallel to a rectilinear velocity field. That is the u. This is the rectilinear velocity field. This is u, value is u, capital U. Now you just, this is actually, I will tell you, this zone from here to here is the laminar zone, and here the velocity profile, and in the upper there is a 0.99 u. This actually I will tell you, this thickness is called boundary layer thickness from here to here, where u is, small u is 99% of the capital U, mainstream velocity. Now this is dp by this zone is called transition zone by region. So here dp by dx almost equal to 0. Here there is a turbulent flow in this direction. Here is the turbulent region where dp by dx not equal to 0. There is some gradient of pressure gradient. This P is the pressure, okay. This is not rho. NS is the Navier-Stokes equations are valid in this region, in the turbulent region, and this is the thickness of the boundary layer. Is a function of, where is the function of x in the turbulent region. Okay, so please draw this figure. Without this figure, if you want to write in the exam, you will get very less mark. This figure is most important, and now this is the, you can, I will roll on, and this you can write down, and it is very easily you can understand. Now this is the qualitative analysis. Now here I have shown you, this is the thickness, boundary layer thickness, and in this UV is equal to 99%. So this is self-explanatory. I have explained it. Again, now this is this from this below of this dotted line is the laminar sublayer, very near to the plate. Now I will tell you the definition of the boundary layer thickness. Only definition. Delta x will find out the mathematically. Delta x is equal to boundary layer thickness is that value of y at which small u is equal to 0.99 u. There is a difference between u and u is 1%. Now here this is the boundary layer thickness. Here there is a plate from here to here in this way. In the z direction, this is the x direction, this is y direction. In the z direction, the plate is infinitely long in the z direction. So this is 0.99 u. So this is the boundary layer thickness. We will come this all the thicknesses of the related to boundary layer later on. Let me show you this one again, the previous one. And also this one. The name of the book is this one, Theory and Applications of Fluid Mechanics, and written by me, Dr. Dilip Kumar Azadji, and published by Lakshmi Publications or University Science Press.